Jeff Ross, the legendary insult comic with the sharp tongue and an even sharper wit, found himself in a situation he never saw coming, and it had nothing to do with hecklers, cancelled gigs, or controversial jokes. No, this time it was a culinary curveball that took him down, one so unexpected and bizarre that even he, a man who thrives on the absurd, had to laugh through the pain. Over the weekend, what was supposed to be a standard night of entertainment turned into a memorable ordeal that ended in an emergency room rather than a hotel room, and the punchline was something even Jeff himself couldn't have written in a script. The very essence of Jeff Ross's comedic genius lies in his ability to navigate the treacherous waters of social discomfort, to fearlessly confront taboos, and to extract humor from the most unlikely and often sensitive of subjects. He has cultivated a persona that is both abrasive and endearing, a performer who can deliver a scathing insult with a disarming smile, leaving his audience simultaneously shocked and in stitches. His career has been a testament to the power of observation, the keen understanding of human nature, and the courage to articulate the unspoken truths that often lurk beneath the surface of polite society. He has become synonymous with the modern roast, a comedic form that requires not only impeccable timing and razor-sharp wit but also a deep understanding of the individuals being targeted. His roasts are not mere collections of random insults. They are carefully constructed narratives that weave together personal anecdotes, public personas, and the underlying vulnerabilities of his subjects, all in the service of eliciting uproarious laughter. He has presided over countless roasts, each one a high-wire act of comedic daring, where the line between humor and offense is constantly being tested. Yet, he has consistently managed to stay on the right side of that line, his humor landing with a sting but rarely with genuine malice. His ability to connect with his audience, even as he is playfully skewering their idols or even themselves, is a key to his enduring popularity. There is a sense that even in his most biting critiques, there is an underlying affection, a shared understanding of the human condition that transcends the individual targets of his jokes. He has become more than just a comedian. He is a cultural figure, a commentator on the absurdities of fame, politics, and everyday life, all filtered through his unique and often outrageous comedic lens. And it was against this backdrop of a life lived on the edge of comedic possibility that this unexpected culinary crisis unfolded, a stark reminder that even the most seasoned performers are not immune to the vagaries of the physical world. It all started on a Saturday evening in Mill Valley, California, a picturesque little town tucked away in Marin County just north of the Golden Gate Bridge. Known for its redwood trees, progressive art scene, and peaceful vibe, Mill Valley is the kind of place where you wouldn't expect a wild night out, let alone a health scare. Town itself exudes a certain tranquility, a world away from the hustle and bustle of Los Angeles or New York, the typical stomping grounds of a comedian like Jeff Ross. Its winding roads, lined with charming boutiques and organic cafes, speak of a slower pace of life, a community that values art, nature, and a certain bohemian sensibility. The towering redwood trees that surround the town create a sense of awe and timelessness, a connection to the natural world that is both grounding and inspiring. The progressive art scene fosters a spirit of creativity and open-mindedness, attracting artists, writers, and musicians who seek refuge and inspiration in its serene environment. And the overall peaceful vibe permeates the air, creating a sense of calm that is almost palpable. It is a place where one might expect to find a quiet evening stroll or a thoughtful discussion over locally sourced cuisine, not the dramatic unfolding of a medical emergency involving a renowned comedian and a peculiar dessert. The very incongruity of this setting with the events that transpired adds to the almost surreal quality of the story, highlighting the fact that the unexpected can happen anywhere at any time regardless of the surrounding atmosphere. Jeff had traveled there to do what he does best, make people laugh. He was booked for a comedy show that evening, and as usual, the venue was packed. Fans lined up, ready for a night of smart, biting humor, the kind only Jeff Ross can deliver. His reputation precedes him. Audiences know that when they come to see Jeff Ross, they are in for a night of fearless comedy, where no topic is off limits and no one is safe from his witty observations. They come prepared to laugh, to be challenged, and perhaps even to be a little bit uncomfortable, all in the service of a shared comedic experience. The anticipation in the air before his shows is often electric, a palpable sense of excitement for the verbal fireworks that are about to be unleashed. His fans appreciate his intelligence, his ability to dissect complex issues with humor, and his willingness to say the things that others might only think. They understand that his insults, while sometimes sharp, are ultimately delivered with a playful spirit, a wink and a nod that acknowledges the shared absurdity of the human condition. The packed venue on this particular Saturday night was a testament to his enduring popularity and his ability to consistently draw a crowd, even in a relatively quiet and unassuming town like Mill Valley. The energy of a live comedy show is a unique and powerful thing, a collective experience of laughter that can be both cathartic and unifying. For the performer, there is an immediate feedback loop, a direct connection with the audience that fuels their energy and informs their delivery. The roar of the crowd, the waves of laughter, the shared moments of comedic release, these are the elements that make live comedy so exhilarating for both the comedian and the audience. And for Jeff Ross, a seasoned veteran of the stage, this dynamic is a familiar and cherished part of his professional life. He thrives on the energy of the crowd, drawing inspiration from their reactions and using their laughter as a guide for his improvisational riffs and carefully crafted jokes. The show went off without a hitch. Jeff, in his signature roastmaster style, lit up the room. He riffed on politics, pop culture, maybe even threw in a jab at a guy in the front row wearing sandals with socks. Nothing was off limits, and the audience loved it. Performance was a masterclass in comedic timing and delivery, a seamless blend of prepared material and spontaneous improvisation. He effortlessly weaved together observations on current events with personal anecdotes and playful interactions with the audience, creating a dynamic and engaging experience for everyone in the room. His ability to connect with individuals in the crowd, to pick up on subtle cues and turn them into comedic gold, is a hallmark of his talent. Even the seemingly innocuous detail of a front row attendee's questionable footwear became fodder for his sharp wit, a reminder that no detail is too small to escape his comedic scrutiny. The laughter was constant, a wave of shared amusement that washed over the room, punctuated by gasps of surprise at the audacity of some of his jokes. Timing was perfect, each punchline landing with precision and impact, eliciting roars of approval from the appreciative audience. The energy in the room was electric, a palpable buzz of excitement and shared enjoyment that is the hallmark of a truly successful comedy performance. It's the kind of high a comic chases their whole career. The feeling of being completely in sync with an audience, of having them hanging on your every word and responding with enthusiastic laughter, is an unparalleled experience for a comedian. It is a validation of their craft, a reward for the countless hours spent honing their material and perfecting their delivery. It is a moment of pure connection, a shared experience that transcends the individual differences between the performer and the audience.